Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pulse Headline News. Let's start off with some music this morning, then we're going to get on into our show. Here you go, guys. Enjoy.
Far, we've been traveling far without a home, but not without a star. Free, only want to be free. We huddle close and hang on to a dream. On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America, never looking back again. They're coming to America, home. Don't it seem so far away? We're traveling light today, in the eye of the storm. In the eye of the storm, home to a new and a shiny place. Make our bed and we'll say our grace. Freedom's light burning warm. Freedom's light burning warm. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. Every time that flag's unfurled, they're coming to America. Got a dream to take them there. They're coming to America. Got a dream they come to share. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America. They're coming to America today. 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 My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing, of thee I sing today. 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 Today.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pulse Headline News Edition. Today is February 15th, 2023. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. It's a beautiful day. Let me see if I can find my co-host here. Let's see here. There he is. He's wandering in. I should almost tease him this morning. You know, he's kind of slow. You know. On with us now is my co-host, Mr. Tucson Scott. Sing it, Scott. Come on. You can do that. What's your mic broke? I tell you what. I think his mic is broke. I think Scott's broke. Must be a hazard. Oh, now you can speak?
You feel the heat? You feel it? You feel it?
Bite. Bite me. Yeah. I hear you giving me crap over.
You want to hear the audio of my shirt being ripped off and thrown across the room?
You still got that Velcro shirt?
No, but you're giving me ideas.
So you got your Velcro shirt and your Velcro pants, you know, to cover up your Speedo and cowboy boots.
I like tearaway clothes. That's
tearaway clothes. Man, I prefer none at all. Let's just call it good.
Hey, when I was younger, I was kind of known to wear clothes like that. So
I don't doubt it. Doubt
it. It was easier to change before the shows.
Hey, Caps, welcome, brother. It was easier to change before. What are you, Chippendale in it? Dude, come on, man. That's a mental picture I don't want right now. Right. Good morning, everybody. The banter's starting already between me and Scott. He's talking about how his tearaway clothes back in the day. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, right? I mean, seriously? You still dancing? Huh?
Yeah, I still dance.
You still dance? Yeah. Oh God, there's another mental image I don't want. I've known you too long. I don't want that mental image.
I try to go dancing as much as I can.
Right.
Why not?
Right. I do too. I love dancing. It's cool. Hey, Crazy, welcome to the show. Room is filling up right now. I tell you what, cool stuff, man. 9/11. Oh man, I tell you what, it's gonna start out good. All right, so let's get to rocking this morning. You ready to rock this stuff?
Yeah. With our crazy day yesterday.
Right.
I had a few things I wanted to catch up on. I wanted to send this to you.
Salt in your coffee.
Yeah. You want to start off with that totally happened.
News for you. I'm talking to Scott on the phone, right? And he's making coffee. He takes a swig, and I hear him start going, What the hell just happened? He mixed the salt with his sugar and decided to fill his cup with salt in coffee, and decided to take a nice big swig of it. Hey, Russ, Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Pulse Headline News. How was it for you? Was it as good as watching Rihanna on the Super Bowl?
No, but I needed those like hazmat crew dancers to come and rescue me.
The Stay Puft? Sending me messages here at the Pulse.
Yeah. Come and rescue me.
Yeah,
come and rescue me.
Dancers. I'm going, no, that's so wrong, man. So wrong. All right, you ready to get rolling with new news now that I've had to listen to you talk about wearing, breakaway clothes and man, what do you start?
Yeah. So I wanted to start off with this, because we just had Valentine's Day, and I'm sure everybody got their nasty on last night, and if they didn't, I'm sure they tried to do that by themselves or whatever.
Nasty for me was going out to dinner and then passing out. Cap said he had a wank.
Hey, what a sweetheart!
What a sweetheart, man.
So, if you were
All right.
asking yourself,
Okay.
I wonder what the World Health Organization, how they would answer the question, is
Yeah.
it okay not to have sex yesterday? They have an answer for you. You want to go ahead and play that clip?
Which one is it? Oh, I got it here. Oh, wow. All right, guys, here we go. Let's roll on with the pulse here. Here's from the WHO. Oh my God, I can't believe we're saying this. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and play this clip. Listen up. Here we go.
Of course. Intimacy and love can be expressed between partners in many ways. Today and always, look after yourself first. If you do choose to have sex, ensure it's consensual, have fun, be safe.
No. That
Thank you, Mrs. Scientist.
was that Dr. Jill?
Thank you.
Thank you. Please help me with this so I can make my own decisions.
Does my sexual conduct harm global warming?
Where's
I
the
bet she has a great answer for that, actually.
Right.
Can I yeah, does my intercourse affect the ozone layer?
Oh no. The world.
I don't want to create any holes in anything.
Oh God. Oh, we're starting off with a bang this morning, aren't we, on the World Headline News? We put more layers on, in my opinion. Thanks, Caps. Appreciate that. Oh, do you have the hefty 3-ply? You gotta have the heavy strength. Oh my God. Wow, that was put out yesterday by the World Health Organization. Wow. The Pumpmaster 3000.
Do you want to
go ahead, Scott?
how about I think I know what you want right now.
Oh no.
You like this guy. Here, let's send this over.
Oh wow. Hot stuff coming off the press here. Let's see here. I tell you what, this has gone wrong. Caps with the dribble tray. We're gonna have a hard time getting through this day, aren't we? It's all good. I love it. All right, what did you send me now? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. The Santa Claus Schwab. Go ahead with your headline here.
No, it's Klaus Schwab. Everybody pay attention.
When Schwab,
we are about to get very important news.
Right. Eat the bugs.
You will be happy with nothing. So let's hear what he had to.
Okay. They even put it in the comment.
No, I know. I'll play it so we could laugh at that.
Okay, here we go. Here's Klaus Schwab. Eats the bugs. Here they go.
And we are just now where we move into the exponential phase. And I agree. Artificial intelligence, but not only artificial intelligence, but also the metaverse, new space technologies, and I could go on and on, synthetic biology. Our life in 10 years from now will be completely different, very much affected, and who masters those technologies in some way will be the master of the world.
I can't even do it anymore.
It's like, are you kidding? The master of the world.
Right? We're back with and you will change in 10 years and eat the bugs. I mean, that's all we got. I mean, wow. And that was at the WGS, right? That was at the World Government Summit that he
The
put that out.
WWF,
The WWF and the WWE, the
WWE.
SmackDown. Yeah, the SmackDown this morning. I mean, come on, guys. This is just
Monday Night Global Smackdown, brought to you by Klaus Schwab.
Klaus Schwab talks, everybody listens. Wow. All we need now is just the flute lady in the background, and I tell you what, we would just.
I'm telling you, the last time that people listened to somebody who talked like this,
yeah,
bad things happened.
Bad things happened.
Really, really bad stuff started happening.
Bad things.
Yeah. And in the same way, like people are celebrating this dude, just like they used to celebrate that guy before it was too late.
It is too late. I mean, that's just wrong. Hey, Rocky, welcome. I mean, where do you even go with this garbage anymore? And you notice it's coming out every day right now. It's not like, hey, let's go to the summit and talk about this in 3 weeks.
Yeah, they have these like things. Oh, it's our annual World Summit.
Yeah,
the second time this month. That doesn't make any sense. These people are having like
they're having their
this
own
is
summits by
the
themselves.
most important summit of the year that we will be having 20 times this year.
The most important.
So get in your private jet and burn 4 tons of CO2 to come and visit me while I talk.
Right. That's exactly right. Right. As they're parked on the jetway, showing up at, for the Greenpeace summit. I'm like, I just, it's going on and on and on and on. The headline news is just going, it's just so much. I mean, we do have some serious stuff to talk about, but I see this and it's like, we are seriously sitting in the asshats of conventions right now. Every convention, everything that comes out, it might as well say, welcome to the asshats. And just let it go. Yeah, Rocky says it's a bunch of hypocrites. I mean, it's stunning to see where we're going. Crazy wanted to throw something out there real quick. Scott, you mind if I intervene for a second? Let's go ahead and hear his comment real quick. There was too much on that one.
All right, dude. I didn't even know what was happening on like national television or whatever. But if you're saying some Russian or German jumped on national television to bust a Hitler for a sports like event, I would rather have fucking Hitler as my coach, not my leader and like for world leader. I'd be like, yeah, let's go fuck him up. Yeah, let's do it. But
Crazy.
I wouldn't want him as a fucking
one thing, brother. It is a PG, so watch the F-bombs for.
Sorry.
That's okay, man.
But yeah, I would love him as a coach. Like, think about that in a funny perspective.
Absolutely,
we would love him as a coach,
All
right?
right. Yep. All right, Grayson. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate it. We just had to hear that. I had to hear what he had to say. All right, Scott, let's move on. Thank you, Crazy.
I'll move on with some other news. So we had broke the story about the Nord Stream bombing and the Seymour Hersh, who wrote an expose essentially of how the U.S. planned for over 9 months to do an undercover operation during a NATO operation called Baltic Ops 22, where they had U.S. Navy divers go down and plant bombs on the Nord Stream pipeline.
Right, which has now been confirmed for all those that didn't know it.
And then the Norwegian Navy flew over and dropped the detonator buoy, and then it activated and blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. He was being interviewed yesterday,
Yeah.
and they said he was asked what his opinions on his article were, and he had said Biden has decided to let the Germans freeze this winter, and that is a devastating thing for me. So that is his big takeaway about uncovering. Some people are saying it was an act of war committed by the United States.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of some hard hitting stuff there.
It is.
But, and if you want to review that, it's Seymour Hersh. He's on Substack. You can just pull up the article. So
okay. Well,
cool.
Here we are. We talked about this the last few days. Last week it hit hard. Friday's news show. It's out there now. We did it. And you know what's funny is how they put it out there, Scott, as we talked about this the other day, is how they put it out there was, yeah, we did it, but we had a little help in the background. But the help really wasn't.
The planning was in the White House. That's what that story uncovers. Right. It was literally planned inside of the White House to blow up a pipeline that did not belong to us, belongs to Russia and Germany. And actually, the country that has more financial responsibility over that pipeline is Germany, not Russia.
Right.
But who's making the most money off of it is obviously Russia, because that's who's selling the gas, and that's why the pipeline is there. So it's like connect the dots. And, I did find it kind of strange that U.S. media like CNN and Fox were like, oh, the Russians must have sabotaged their own pipeline so they wouldn't make any more money.
Right.
Like, that literally makes no freaking sense.
Right.
Like, okay, I'll go with that.
They were pushing too. They pushed it real hard that way when it came.
And it's weird. It's weird how like nobody actually like repeated it. They just kind of heard it, right? Everyone listened to that, but no one like said, oh, did you hear about like, I didn't hear any buzz over that at all. And we're not hearing, I mean, it's like, this is going on and we're all going, oh, balloons in the air. Like, so I think, there's a whole thing about that.
There is. Balloon bonanza, as we've coined phrase here.
So I get to talk about local news because it's actually big news.
Okay, let's hear it. Your local,
my local, down the road, down the road,
literally down the road from Tucson. Scott had breaking news and actually hit the world news all over the place. It's actually everywhere. Okay, so let's go ahead, let it rip.
About 4:30 yesterday, breaking news came out that a truck loaded with hazardous materials overturns in Tucson, Arizona. Hazmat situation declared. Police scanners reported that a toxic chemical was leaking. That chemical was identified as nitric acid gas, which is extremely toxic. I got a beep on my phone over this.
Yeah. Okay.
And the beep was, I'll read it to you. It said, hazmat release, I-10 between Kolb and Rita Road. Individuals within 1 mile radius should shelter in place. Those east to Houghton Road, west to Kolb Road, and north to Valencia and south to Voyager Road should shelter in place. Turn off heaters, air conditioning units that bring in outside air. Travelers should avoid Interstate 10 and seek alternative route. So just so people know, Interstate 10
is the main.
It's a national highway. It goes from Los Angeles and I believe dead ends into Houston.
Roughly. I mean, it's a major artery through the West Coast.
Yeah. So from California and I believe to Houston, I think, and then the 40 goes all the way. Right. Yeah. But the 10 gets cut off. It might be Dallas. No, I think it's Houston. I think it kind of meters off into the
Texas. Little.
So anybody, I mean, this is major traveling with trucks and all of that. And you heard and you told me, and I didn't know it yet, but the driver died. And when this crash happened, there's this giant, like, orange 1 mile, dark orange, burnt orange cloud.
Yeah.
Over that part of the city. I'm actually probably more than 10 miles away.
15-ish.
A little over.
Yeah.
So,
but still, when we think of hazmat, spills, it's usually a 10-mile bubble. So, if you're within the 10-mile bubble, the wind's going to blow in either direction and it's going to expand. And there you go. Oh, okay. I hear hot stuff coming off the press here that you're sending me.
Yeah, we're going to have to play this clip.
Are we going to have to? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you're upwind, Rocky says. Okay, roll on. What do you got? Okay, so I got a clip for you from Senator John Kennedy, Louisiana, concluded his observations on today's classified Senate UFO briefing. Rocky, you got your tinfoil hat on?
Yeah, let's hear what he has to say. This guy's always
he's a
good for a chuckle. Yeah.
All right. Here you go. Senator John Kennedy, he's concluding his observations on today's classified Senate UFO briefing. Oh my God, I can see the headline on it now. Here we go. Listen up, peeps. Here it goes.
This has been going on for a long time. At least 2017. And last week we were told 2019. That's what I took away from it today.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Lock your doors tonight.
Thank you.
Did he just say lock your doors tonight?
Yeah.
Lock the doors. You got ET going to come and home.
Hey, what happened in that congressional meeting? Well, I can't tell you, but lock your doors.
Man, I tell you,
just lock your door and pull the shades down, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And what was he in a 7-Eleven? I swear I heard the 7-Eleven or Circle K ding dong in the background when he's talking.
A D-Bag's dog.
Like, we're live. Yeah, we're live here at Circle K with Senator John Kennedy. He's having a hot dog, and we're going to ask him what classified information he learned at a Senate hearing today. They say, hold on, let me squirt this mustard, and then I'll tell you. Lock your doors.
Grab me a Slurpee?
Lock your doors. Get 2 hot dogs for the $2.99 special, and then lock your doors. Get in your car, go lock your doors.
I can't do it anymore. The stuff that's come out, this is just it's insane now, people. It's not just happening here in the US either. That's what's insane about it. It's everywhere. They're coming out of the woodwork, man. They're up against the wall. Rocky's fitting right in right now. He's got it nailed. I'm telling you, it's happening everywhere. We got some garbage to look through. I mean, let's talk about balloon bonanza, right? We got balloons, but they're unidentified. We've got unidentified objects. We got stuff shot down over here in Alaska. One that said it looked like a small car. The other, a Bud Light can or PBR can, depending on where you're standing. And then we got octagons flying through the sky.
Octagon. Octagon. I'm trying to think of other things that are 8-sided.
Yeah, 8-sided. Yeah, that's what we call the Pentagon now, the octagon. Right. Then there was news broke of when they went to shoot down the one over Lake Huron, they ended up with a broken arrow, right? They missed.
Yeah. There was the reports that one of those missiles missed. It's like, where did it go?
Yeah, where did it go?
Wait, you shot a missile from an F-22, and you're like, Oops.
Oops.
Woo!
I mean, you could have
I
sent
mean, this isn't a bunch of people sitting on a tailgate of a truck, you know, like shooting at beer cans with a 22. I mean, I think an F-22 might be a little more sophisticated in that scenario.
We could have sent yeah.
Like,
I mean,
oops doesn't really work well for military.
You're sending an $8 million freaking
or like, he's like fly. He's like, hey, Falcon 2. Hey, check this out. Check this out. Like I doubt those conversations go quite like that.
I mean, we could have sent someone up there in an ultralight with a wrist rocket and brought this thing down. I mean,
right.
And we're doing 8 million a pop on missiles and one misses. I mean, how do you miss? I'm sorry.
Speaking of organized government, I got a clip for you.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
And another Black Angus commercial. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let me get that one out here. Okay. Another one. You got a headline on this one?
Yeah, so it's about a minute clip. It's a segment of Elon Musk, and he is talking about how he opposes the idea of a world government at the World Government Summit.
Oh, no. There we go. Yeah,
it's like going to Comic-Con and telling people that you really don't care for comic books.
Right. You suck.
And warns it could lead to a civilizational collapse.
Okay.
Just some peachy stuff. So let's see what Elon has to say.
Okay. Here we go. Let's go with that clip.
One thing I should say, and I know this is called the World Government Summit, but I think we should be maybe a little bit concerned about actually becoming too much of a single world government. If I may say, that we want to avoid creating a civilizational risk by having, frankly, this may sound a little odd, too much cooperation between governments. If you look at, say, at history and the rise and fall of civilizations, that really all throughout history, civilizations have risen and fallen, but it hasn't meant the doom of humanity as a whole, because there've been all these separate civilizations that were separated by great distances. And so, say like while Rome was falling, Islam was rising. And so you had like the sort of caliphate doing incredibly well while Rome was doing terribly. And that actually ended up being a source of preservation of knowledge and many scientific advancements. And so, so I think we want to be a little bit cautious about being too much of a single civilization, because if we are too much of a single civilization, then if the whole thing may collapse. I'm obviously not suggesting war or anything like that, but I think we want to be a little bit wary of actually cooperating too much. It sounds a little odd, but we want to have some amount of civilizational diversity, such that if something does go wrong with some part of civilization, that the whole thing doesn't collapse, and humanity keeps moving forward.
Wow, what the hell was he talking about? I mean, he did tell the truth in there about seeing how, if we're under
he's going into a room with people who they only see things one way.
Right. And I know
see things another way. So so think of this as you're like, say you go to a biker bar. This is the analogy I'm going to use. You're going to go out to a biker bar.
Okay.
And
I mean,
you see one of the bikes.
Yeah.
And he's parked in a red zone outside, and you see a cop rolling up.
Yeah.
And he's giving tickets, right? And you walk into the biker bar, and you walk in there, and you're just some straight-laced guy, and everything goes quiet, right?
Right.
And they all look at you. and you're
That's
like,
that's what he's doing right now. Okay.
I think one of you might be parked illegally outside and might get a ticket. Like, it's almost like really what that vibe is. Like, even the way he's talking.
I had to look deeper into it because I wanted to see, and you're not going to see it unless you actually watch the video and see who he's speaking to. And that puts it all together.
Well, it's that, you know, Klaus Schwab event, you know, week.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, they have these global summits to come up with these great ideas, like all the freaking time.
Yeah.
And these people it makes them feel so important to be there. Right. When these people get up to be on stage and say just nonsense stuff like, you know, one day you won't have to worry about anything because we'll have this chip to put into your brain. You know, like literally that's a lot of these guests are like that.
There's some comments out there. Go ahead.
Yeah. But I just thought that was kind of an interesting little side note of news. That was overnight. I don't know where that was held.
It doesn't even show where it's held because it didn't even pop out till late last night. You know, I saw where it popped out late last night. I actually just missed Rocky calling in. I was there's some chat in there saying, you know, where it did seem like his 86 Bad Love put out there, it showed that his delivery seemed a little stumbling. You know, which,
I think it was just not a very friendly audience to have any type of disagreement or open discussion with at all.
Right.
I really think that's what was going on. He's just like, these people are not agreeable.
Right.
These people want a one world government, and they're everything they do is to work towards that. And he's going in there and he's trying to like talk through that.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, it looks like I did click on it. Rocky's in the panel with us here.
Real quickly, I want to go up with an analogy he put in with a room full of bikers. Elon Musk is the guy who has the electric car. They say, oh, this guy don't own that, and he can't even build a good electric car. And he leaves the place after he gets done with his speech, and somebody goes outside, walks back in and said, yeah, he ain't much of a car builder, but he sure the hell ain't much of a car driver. He just ran over all your motorcycles.
Yes, there you go. Well, I got a lot out of that. I actually did I could see the stare that he had into that audience. You know, I know he was trying to get out what, you know, a lot of us can't get out. You know, it's not like, Scott, it's not like you and I are going to get invited there. You know what I mean? These are things that
no. And if you're unwilling to 100%, you know, percent submit to that viewpoint that summit has, then you're just not going to be allowed there. I mean, even for him to talk, he knows he's already an outsider.
Right.
And the only reason they want him there is because he has money.
Absolutely.
They don't want him there because he's smart. He does this, he does that. They don't care about any of that stuff. They only care that he is rich.
Right.
And the only reason he gets to talk about the rest of humans is because he's rich. That's how this world works.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, you and I are not going to get, I mean, think about it. You get all us together. I mean, think of some of our hosts that we could get together here. You, me, Caps, Russ. I mean, think of that. And think about getting invited to, you know, the World Government Summit. It would
hors d'oeuvres. I just eat the hors d'oeuvres. That's all I do.
and
Garcon,
right? Bootleg a recording of the Flute Lady. I mean,
right?
I Yeah, look at Caps. Yeah, I'd tell him to join Podbean. There you go. Pump the shows up out there.
They wouldn't want me there. They wouldn't want me there because I'd be going, for the price of this food, you'd think they could have kept the snails off the plates.
So we've got quite a bit still to cover here. I wanted to go over to some European news.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go into that. Now, let me take a quick, let's see here. Someone just sent me a message here on the side. I just wanted to double check. Okay, that was just, it's actually the same clip that we played earlier. Okay, go ahead, Scott. I'm sorry.
So we've got just an update. So Lufthansa this morning, the German airline company.
Yeah.
They're currently facing a global IT system failure. They grounded all of their flights. German air traffic controllers are now diverting planes away from the Frankfurt airport, which is their main hub. So I don't know if that's still going on, but big news because I guess it's a mess, an absolute mess over there. In science news, you love science news. Science.
I think about
weird science.
Weird science. Oh my God, there's a movie. Dude, trying to date us here on the air. Weird science. What was it? Chet? They kept calling him Chet. It was shit. That's him.
Okay, so in a segment of weird science, the words male and female should be phased out in science because they reinforce ideas that sex is binary. Scientists are now suggesting for the sake of inclusivity. Instead, terms such as sperm producing or egg producing or XYXX individual should be used to avoid emphasizing her.
You can't even go with it, can you?
Normalizing those views. Sorry, I can't even finish this. But anyway, that's coming out in a scientific journal. That is, and they're like calling that breaking news. The Telegraph heavily reported this morning,
along with the Enquirer.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. It'd be kind of cool. Like you go on a dating site and like they're like, you got sperm or eggs.
Inclusivity. I can't even say it anymore. That's the word of the day. Go ahead and say that word again, Scott.
Inclusivity.
Say aluminum.
Aluminium.
Yeah.
Now everybody is mad at me.
Right.
All the British people and the Americans are mad at me at once. How about that? Was that the Scottish way to say it?
Right.
Which we'll get over to Scotland. We bit. So actually, let's go ahead and cut to that. Let's go see what our Scottish friends are doing. And I just sent you a clip.
Okay. Here we go. You got a headline for it?
No,
you just want me to play it. You just want to slam them with it, right? Here we go. Here's that clip.
We have some breaking news for you this hour. Nicola Sturgeon is to resign as First Minister of Scotland. She was, of course, the first female First Minister and the first woman to lead any of the devolved UK administration. So breaking news here on Sky News. Nicola Sturgeon is to resign as the Scottish First Minister.
All right, there you go, Scott. Run with it.
No, I got another clip.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I got another clip. Let's go. Let's go with it. Let's give the full story.
The full story on Nicola Sturgeon. Like a sturgeon. Hey. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Nicola
Prime
Sturgeon.
Ministering for the very first time. Like a Nicola Sturgeon.
Oh my God. This is so wrong this morning. Okay, I'm going to play this clip before we lose it here. Here's that clip.
So today I am announcing my intention to step down as First Minister and leader of my party. I have asked the National Secretary of the SNP to begin the process of electing a new party leader, and I will remain in office until my successor is elected. I know there will be some across the country who feel upset by this decision and by the fact I am taking it now. Of course, for balance, there will be others who will, how should I put this, cope with the news just fine. Such is the beauty of democracy. But to those who do feel shocked, disappointed, perhaps even a bit angry with me, please know that while hard, and be in no doubt, this is really hard for me. My decision comes from a place of duty and of love. Tough love, perhaps, but love nevertheless for my party and above all for the country.
All right, there you got it, Scott. Go with it, man.
You know what, Nikki? I don't think anyone really cares. But I do detect she's got a little north of the fourth accent going on there.
Just a little.
A little up there.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
she was shivering my timbers, if you know what I mean.
My timbers, oh no. We're going to go straight back to straight to the Madonna scene after this. We're all going to hell.
Oh my God. Speaking of people named Nikki, I told you I wanted to play. So we've got one of our first declared American candidates for 2024. And speaking of Nikki's, should we go with that and see what?
Let's just run with it. Did I told you what was running around here in Alaska, right? We could talk about it after this clip.
Yeah. Because I was like, why?
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. So this is fairly lengthy. We could actually use this as a coffee break. So, but let's go ahead. It's 3 minutes.
Okay.
She made a 3-minute commercial to declare announcing her presidency. So this is Nikki Haley, former UN ambassador under Donald Trump, former something in North Carolina. Man, I'm bad with this stuff, ain't I? She did some North Carolina things.
Yeah.
Right. Talk to people and stuff, and did stuff. I don't know. I don't know. What I'm talking about. Oh, outside of normal. Oh my gosh. And Rush, you're from there, huh? So I'm totally embarrassing myself right now.
Absolutely. Which we love to hear you do. I mean, come on, you sang Madonna earlier.
All right. So here you go. I'm going to go ahead and send this live to you, and we'll hear her pitch. Because this is a pitch, right? This is like a sales pitch. So
yeah,
it's
a new strain. We're going on with it. All right, you got a headline in?
No, I just did that headline.
Okay, that was good enough. Okay, this is about a 3-minute clip here. Let's go ahead and listen to it. If you need to grab some coffee, I'm going to grab some coffee and refill here. Here we go. Let me go ahead and play that clip. Thank you all for joining the Pulse here. Make sure you hit that follow button if you're not part of the Pulse family here. Give us some likes on the way through. Also, you could check out our website. You can go to pulsealaska.com, PULSEALASKA. Find out more about the Pulse here. And also, we want to thank all those that help us in support here at the Pulse, including all those other great shows out there. We got the Old Man's Podcast happening Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Alaska time, 7 a.m. Pacific. Also, we got the Outside of Normal out there. Great hangout spot. Love getting to see you. Russ, thank you for all you do out there. We also got Caps on here. We got quite a bit out here. All the people that support us here, we want to thank you. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and shoot to this clip. Hang on, guys. We'll be back shortly. Actually, I'm going to be glued to this because I got to hear what it is. But thanks for being here on the Pulse. Here you go.
The railroad tracks divided the town by race. I was the proud daughter of Indian immigrants. Not black, not white. I was different. But my mom would always say, your job is not to focus on the differences, but the similarities. And my parents reminded me and my siblings every day how blessed we were to live in America. Some look at our past as evidence that America's founding principles are bad. They say the promise of freedom is just made up. Some think our ideas are not just wrong, but racist and evil. Nothing could be further from the truth. I have seen evil. In China, they commit genocide. In Iran, they murder their own people for challenging the government. And when a woman tells you about watching soldiers throw her baby into a fire, it puts things in perspective. Even on our worst day, we are blessed to live in America. I was born and raised in South Carolina, so I have seen the very best of our country. People here threw out the old, tired political establishment and demanded accountability for their tax dollars. Industry reports called us the beast of the Southeast, which I loved. People came by the thousands for fresh starts. Moms and dads held their heads up high. Children learned that it was always
It's a great day in South Carolina. It's a great day. It's a great day.
a great day in South Carolina. We were strong. We were proud. And when evil did come,
Police in South Carolina are looking for a gunman following a shooting at a church.
Several victims. We don't know the severity.
we turned away from fear toward God and the values that still make our country the freest and greatest in the world. We must turn in that direction again. Republicans have lost the popular vote in 7 out of the last 8 presidential elections. That has to change. Joe Biden's record is abysmal, but that shouldn't come as a surprise. The Washington establishment has failed us over and over and over again. It's time for a new generation of leadership to rediscover fiscal responsibility, secure our border, and strengthen our country, our pride, and our purpose. Some people look at America and see vulnerability. The socialist left sees an opportunity to rewrite history. China and Russia are on the march. They all think we can be bullied, kicked around. You should know this about me. I don't put up with bullies. And when you kick back, it hurts them more if you're wearing heels. I'm Nikki Haley, and I'm running for president.
Wow. I gotta say, Scott, you back with me here. I think I lost Scott for a moment. There he is. He's chasing coffee down with salt in it, I'm sure.
I am. No, I didn't do that this time.
You didn't salt down your coffee?
No, I read the the thing on the side, the description.
Right. Yeah.
One has 5 letters, the other only has 4.
What?
This message is brought to you by Nikki Haley.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Don't put
3.5
salt in your coffee.
Don't put salt in your coffee. That's the other one. There's I mean, here it comes. We're coming up.
No,
right?
I want to cover all of these people who have the fantasy of running for president. And I think because when it comes down to it, whoever does run for president, whoever all these people are that are going to end up going, I mean, America just wants like WWE, Monday Night SmackDown. So
Right.
I just don't know if she's, Macho Man Randy Savage enough to do that. Maybe
brutal
she
enough.
is. I could
Maybe
be
she-
wrong.
I mean, I mean, you went through that down in Arizona, right? The whole Kerry
Hacksaw
Lake.
Jim Duggan running for president.
Right.
Superfly.
Pretty fly.
Right.
I mean, it's we got interesting stuff coming out. Look at us. It's February 15th. All right. And I'm going to say this again. It's 2023 selling 2022. Here, hold my beer. I mean, we've started out with a bang right now. Right? We got balloon bonanza going on, right? We got tank gate, right? These are all coined phrases here at the Pulse. We got balloon bonanza, we got tank gate, we got jet gate, okay? And now we got alien gate. And President Gate's going to shortly follow, right? I mean, okay, so here's what I was going to tell you. I'm sitting here watching TV this morning. I was lucky enough. I got up early this morning. I was early. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. I got to get on Ralph Williams' show this morning. I got to listen in on there. I got on with the old man this morning. It was a good morning. I was having a great morning. I just love being able to listen to other shows and just absorb it all, because it's all you people that make our shows. And it's very appreciative from all of us. I'm not speaking for everyone, but I'm just saying, you guys make our shows what they are. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden pops across the screen, DeSantis for president.
Right. Yeah. So he has not announced, and that's when I told you, immediately told you, he has not announced that he's going to run for president.
Right.
And the people who are pushing the PACs and the money already towards DeSantis are actually already linked to PACs of the opposing party.
Oh.
And it's so what those commercials are just anti-Donald Trump rhetoric. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just it's like, political jiu-jitsu, right? It's just,
Yeah. They're pulling
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's
Right.
see what we can. Well, let's see what we could throw out there. Just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. A6 Bad Love put out there. It's like a race for the moon for what state will produce the first woman president. Believe it or not, Alaska thought we had one going. Right.
Well,
think about it.
Yeah, I'd say Kristi Noem has been very, 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 very popular in the Republican Party. I've looked into that kind of like just in an overview kind of way. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I think there may be a surprise on her being a VP candidate for somebody if they do declare. I think she has a higher running chance, but I don't think she's going to actually run. But I've said in the past over years and years, I like the idea of governors running, right? Because if you can run a state, maybe you could run a country. I don't even know if that's even good anymore, though. Like to be fair, it's like you think about these things for a long time, and then we're just a giant shit show attended by a bunch of clown cars. So it just doesn't matter. Right.
I mean, that's where
I do. I was going to say I have a couple more news updates. I think I got 2 more things I wanted to cover, and then I think we can maybe open the lines up.
Open up the lines and let this thing rip today. Yeah.
So there's an article out of Germany in the Berliner that was about Israeli secret company has reportedly spreading fake news and hacks high-ranking politicians for money in order to manipulate elections worldwide for its clients. Okay. So it's just one of those things. I'm going to throw that out there right now. And it's something that if we see any updates on, kind of interesting. But I just wanted to throw that news. There was an article in Germany about worldwide elections being manipulated.
Okay.
Also, too, and this is like some of the latest news that was just broken. The DOJ has formally decided not to charge Representative Matt Gaetz after a years-long sex trafficking investigation.
After 2 years.
I don't know how long it's been. I actually think it started more than 2 years ago. I think it's actually about 3 years old.
Yeah.
And they were saying that he was like paying for sex with women that were underage. And the evidence I was seeing was like I don't remember all of it because it was so long ago, but I remember like when people were describing it, it was like this dude's like having like, you know, high-rise apartment parties, you know, because he's wealthy, right? So he's having, and he's like all these like young ladies, and there's probably drugs and alcohol and, you know, Neil Diamond music playing in the background kind of thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Because I fired that up at the beginning of the show. I thought it was
you know how these people play when they get Neil Diamond on, things get crazy.
You're such an asshat, man. You are
crazy. I mean, we're talking getting nuts.
We're getting nuts here. Exactly, Caps. You know the stuff I play. I actually shot something to Caps the other day.
Rocky's trying to start a fight with me now. It's fine. He's like playing cards, and he's like, I have a Neil of diamonds. Oh wow,
he's digital. Badly.
Rocky live from the Chinese balloon hovering above your house.
Rocky's back. Oh wow, you're in bad shape, brother. Dude, get that well. Wait. I think he's gonna blow out my ear.
Need more power crystals, Decepticons.
Rocky. Okay. Mute you, Rock. I had to mute you, man. That was brutal, dude. I got the board cranked right now, and I felt myself like stabbing myself with an ice.
Dinobots transform.
Right. That's a Rocky music fun. Yeah. I mean, all right. Do you have anything else you want to throw out there, or you want to get this thing rolling here?
No, I'm done.
You're done?
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Back. All right.
Hey, Torres.
We missed you, brother. We had some Elon news for you, man.
Yeah. You missed it.
You missed it, dude.
It's
totally over. I love it. All right, let me go ahead till tomorrow. Let me go ahead and open the lines here at the Pulse. Actually, you know what? Let me see here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything on the side here, as people are shooting me messages here at the Pulse.
Do you have to simp for our sponsor now?
I do. You know what? Let me go ahead and let's do a quick commercial break here, and let me I'm just going to throw this out there and thank all our sponsors out here, including this main one. Let me go ahead and
well, I was just going to say, so funny he brought that up because I just sold a bunch of Shiba Inu.
Did you? All right. Here we go. Let me go ahead and throw out that commercial, and here we go.
At the Clear Sky Lodge.
This show brought to you in part by the great people at Clear Sky Lodge, where the steaks are the best in Alaska. A true Alaskan full-service bar and grill with amazing food, in-house dining, and takeout. A great place just to chill with family and friends in one incredible log cabin atmosphere. Weekly food specials and pool tournaments on Friday nights at 7:30 p.m. Clear Sky Lodge, located at milepost 280 Parks Highway Anderson, Alaska. Open 7 days a week, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Give them a call at 907-582-2251. That's 907-582-2251. And tell them your friends at the Pulse sent you. Let's also give a big shout out to an awesome morning show, The Old Man's Podcast with Eric Kirk and the Navigators. Streaming Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Alaska time, 7 a.m. Pacific. Show some love out there from the Pulse people. Follow and support their show as well. It's a great show, great team, and a great podcast. Thank you all for supporting the Pulse and the Old Man's Podcast. I had to reach over and get some more coffee, so I threw out one more plug as I was going through. Did I confuse you, Scott? I did. What, you now going to get coffee? Dude, I swear. Come on, man. Where you at? He dumped on us. He's over there listening to Barry Manilow or something. He just likes the sound of his own voice. Yeah, he's probably feeding his ears right back. Be right back in 1 minute. All right, let me go ahead and get some callers in here. Let's see here. Torres, you're live on the Pulse, buddy. Let me also get Russ in here. Let's get this panel full here. We're working on it. Oh, yeah, now I'm humming to myself. Okay, so far we got this, we got that. Let me send another invite out here. Oh, we got Russ on. Hey, brother.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother? We all gonna hum a few bars this morning, you know.
It happens, you know. It's part of moaning.
It's part of moaning.
I'm back.
Oh man. Yeah, there goes the show.
This place again.
All righty. All right, let's welcome our panel here. We got Rocky on here. We got Torres. We also got Russ with the Outside of Normal. Great to have you here, man.
Good to be here.
Absolutely. Let's see. We also got some new people jumping in on the show. Like I said, I have the lines open here. You're welcome to call in. So let's start out with you, Russ, man. I tell you what, it was a shock to me that the South Carolina news. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it if you got a minute. Actually, I think he got pulled away for a second there. All right, Torres, what do you think?
About what?
About what? See, I'm gonna attack you. You missed the Elon Musk clip.
I was busy watching the Shiba chart, man. I'm making like so much profit. I want to pull out, but I don't.
You want to pull out? That was yesterday. That's Valentine's Day, man.
I don't pull out. I like to keep warm, so I stay in.
So did you sit on it, or did you cash out?
No, I'm sitting on it. I'm making it rain little by little. I saw it really low, and I started putting little like that, and I'm seeing it gain really good profits. But I'm not gonna sell.
Okay. What's your percentage?
I skimmed 20% off of what I had.
My percentage right now is like 100 and something.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scott's got
thanks to Elon. That Elon tweet.
There you go. All right. Also, let's also welcome to the show. Okay. Must have been a butt dial. There we go. All right. So Elon, I was gonna tell you, Torres, man.
Is that like a booty call?
I think Scott's jealous. Sorry, Scott. I get jealous sometimes too. It's normal. We're men.
He does, man. He does get jealous. It happens. We let it roll, though. More like a prank call. You're welcome to call in, Bad Love. Okay. So let me give you an update on it, Torres. I'll just give you an update. Okay. So Elon Musk was at the World Government Summit. Did you know this? I know you stay up on Elon pretty good.
I'm just waiting for that. To be honest with you, the only thing I'm keeping up on him with is this whole Starship. I'm not trying to brag or say, but I'm just gonna say it because if that Starship dude goes up to orbit, comes back, so many people are gonna invest money in that company where they let me keep my stocks when I got terminated. So I'm just waiting for that moment.
Yeah, because you worked for them for quite a while, didn't you, Torres?
I was there for a year and 6 months.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got some stock options out of it. At least you did good, right? You were able
Correct.
to pull stuff in there. Okay.
Correct.
Let me see here. I was trying to see. Rocky, are you back with it?
Rocky, you there? Hello. Whoa. Sounds like he's fighting aliens.
Hey, Rocky, do me a favor. Let's try a reconnect. I'm going to disconnect you here, and we'll have you get back in on the show. Okay, so a lot of stuff in the headline news, right? Those are aliens raiding his fridge.
Yeah, aliens.
Rocky's
Who
getting
knows?
munchies. He's chasing down munchies, man.
The aliens might be among us. Who knows? We might be aliens.
You never know. No, they can't, because you know why? The White House came out and said that there are no aliens that are involved with anything that is going on right now. Didn't they? I was totally. Go ahead.
There's no ETs, is what they said.
Right. I mean,
No,
I
no
actually
ET.
got that. Yeah. Do you remember? We actually played this yesterday, didn't we? Didn't we play that short clip yesterday of what's her name? I can't even think.
Yeah.
I mean, all I remember is circle back.
Kareen. I don't remember her name.
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
remember her name.
Okay,
Yo, Pulse,
that's
I have
just
a question for you.
Shoot, Torres.
What's your brutally honest opinion on Elon? Because when I ask people, I like to just not that I personally like the guy, but there's a lot of people like he's an idiot. This is not. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like, what's your thoughts on Elon?
I look at Elon as a smart businessman that pulled together what he needed to do and make it in this world today. Do I like him? I do like him. I'm not going to say I don't like him. I mean, some of the stuff that he throws out there is a little far-fetched sometimes, but you know what? To each his own. That just comes down to opinions. Would I sit down and eat dinner with him? Absolutely. Would I have gone to the World Summit with him if he invited me? Absolutely. I wanted some hors d'oeuvres, as Scott said earlier. So if he asked me to sit down and crack a can of PBR with him, I would. I don't know how much PBR I could suck down, but anyway, between that beer. But I'm saying, you know what? He's human just like the rest of us out there. Everyone's going to have pluses and minuses out there. Okay?
I'm just saying, if I was his stepdad, I'd have got his sister pregnant too.
Leave it to Russ.
I sometimes think he's the way he is because he has daddy issues.
Good possibility. You know, I mean, it could go anywhere. You know,
Well, it is 2023. He might be mad that he didn't get pregnant by his stepdad instead of his sister.
Right. I've missed you, Russ. You know that, brother. I mean, here we go. I tell you what, and that's what makes the pulse right there. Hey, Russ, what would you say if I told you that Elon Musk's favorite things is a moon pie and Mountain Dew?
I think that he was smarter than I thought he was to begin with.
There you go. And I love Mountain Dew and I like moon pies, so we're on the same page at least. All right, we got some new people entering the room. Leopard, thanks for joining us here. We got a whole bunch of people in the room right now. So we just discussed today's headline news. Some of the biggest stuff was we've been talking about this over the last few days. Is actually between yesterday and last week of all these conventions that are happening right now with all the stuff that's going on. We got the World Health Organization. We got the World Summit. We've got the, what is it? WEF. We got the
WEF.
Yeah, WEF. We got the WWF, SmackDown in between it all. I mean, it blows my mind to see
NFL, whatever.
the NFL, right? With all the Stay Puffs dancing around. I mean, amazing, right? That was good talking about the Super Bowl.
Caps promoting Bible verses in the chat now.
There you go. I mean, here we go. And the ride is on. It's definitely on. There's so many things to talk about now. I'm glad that we've had the chance. A lot of our news days since Friday. Friday shut down a little early on news. Today is shut down a little early on news, which is okay in my opinion. Do you have any updates that you want to go over, Scott? Or did you pretty much?
Well, we're pretty much up to date. Some of the stuff I had in the background, if you wanted to dive into it, was the stuff on East Palestine.
Yeah,
and talking about Ohio, not Israel,
right?
Palestine.
Yeah, Palestine. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up right now. I actually watched some of the clips this morning of people down there, and dude, that's some bad stuff happening there.
The media is finally coming around, and I have been finding some local regular news broadcasts that have been talking about the situation. So if you did want to play any of those, I got those in the.
Do you?
I got those in the back.
Short clips on it, just of.
I've got a couple. I've got a couple short clips.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for
I'll
those
go
that
ahead
didn't
and
know, we brought this up on Friday that we happening in Palestine and Ohio of the big spill that's happening there. Now, news coverage tried to get in there and tried to cover the story and actually get stuff of what was going on. And there was actually warnings put out to the media not to put it out. And they actually arrested one reporter out there already.
Yeah.
And that was confirmed. It was totally confirmed out there. Let me see what you got here, Scott. You said you got a couple short clips that you just sent me over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's take a look.
That's what I just said.
Okay. You're killing me here.
Don't wear it out.
Don't wear it out. Okay, these are local. These are from their local media.
Well,
right?
one of them's actually from KTLA, and the other one I believe is from Ohio. So,
KTLA out of Channel 5, right? LAX.
Yeah, Channel 5, Los Angeles.
Torres knows that.
It's just interesting to see that all of a sudden this is being covered, and there's already a lot of conspiracy going around this. So it's like, I don't want to get into the conspiracy of it, but man, there's a lot of dead livestock. There's a lot of people reporting, the dead fish and all of that. So I just thought get people the most updated facts on the situation there in East Palestine. It's a tragedy.
Okay. Alrighty. It is. It's seriously a tragedy there. For those that didn't know, we broke this again the other day. I actually broke it when it first came out and seeing it out there. And then we did some updates on it. And let me go ahead and play this clip. Torres, this is close to home for you, man. This is coming out of KTLA, Channel 5 out of LA. It's about a minute long here. Let me go ahead and play that clip and see what they got going. Oh, actually, looks like it may have even a commercial in between. I'll double check this right now. Oh, thank you, Caps. Love you, brother. Here we go. Let me go ahead and play this clip right now and see where we're at with it.
Now with all the breaking buzz.
Good evening. Super light buzz today. Definitely no anxiety over here. This story is one of the weirdest coincidences ever. People living in eastern Ohio evacuated their homes last week following a train derailment and chemical spill that sent toxic chemicals into the air. The crazy thing is, they did the same thing for a fictional disaster film a year ago.
Something that could actually kill someone.
Let's watch a sitcom or something.
Evacuate all places of residence.
All right, I'm going to break this down here. The movie is called White Noise. It came out on Netflix in November. It stars Adam Driver. The premise of the movie is this: a freight train derails and explodes, and families have to flee the toxic fallout. The film was shot all over Ohio. It features extras in vacation scenes, including a family from New Palestine. Ben Ratner and his family filmed a scene where they were sitting in a traffic jam of people who were trying to evacuate. Then last week's train derailment in real life and fire happened less than a mile from their home. They had to leave for real.
Yeah.
Isn't this wild?
Yes. What?
Yeah, the simulation is not even good. It's crazy. They stayed a town over a while authorities conducted a controlled burn to get rid of those chemicals. The EPA says there's no longer a risk to people in that area, but the family is not so sure. They told CNN they are not thinking that they're ever going to go back.
Man, at least they weren't in Don't Look Up.
That's true. Could have ended a little bit differently.
Could have been that
But
one.
you said you saw this movie.
Don't Look Up is kind of coming true right now. I mean,
Yeah.
with the 4 different objects
No, thank you.
in the sky.
I saw that White Noise movie with Adam Driver. It's okay.
Yeah. White Noise is also the name of my podcast, actually.
Is it?
He's funny and there's some good scenes, but yeah, it was a little too much for me.
So yeah, really poorly rated, 2 stars. Also give The Disaster no stars either because it's very, very scary.
Okay, there you go. So that is how did you find that? I mean, that blows me away.
I
They put that out like-
also give Chemical Spills 2-star ratings.
Right. Yeah. I mean, what a bunch of asshats. I'm sorry, man. I just it blows me away that some of the media out there. Now we've hit pretty, we cover some pretty edgy stuff here on the Pulse. We're not going to lie about it. We got the hot taker coming in. And I tell you what, when we throw it out there, there's no pulled punches on it. Granted, we have some banter and we have some fun with it just to try and lighten it up. I have to do that because I have Scott, the angel of death, that swings in and brings in news that sometimes just destroys everything. Is it okay to call you the angel of death, Scott?
Yeah,
news?
it's fine. I usually talk about the news that no one wants to talk about.
Yeah, he does. We throw it out there, and you know what? Like I said, some of it's controversial, some of it's a little, high on it there. I just blew out. I mean, there's just so much to throw out there.
do you see these people flinging beans back and forth? My gosh, what is going on?
we got Russ and Caps going at it out there.
Yeah, bean fight.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah, go ahead, Rocky. Hey, you're back. You done raiding the fridge?
No, I had to go find a cord for my wife's phone. She only has one cord for it, and she got a whole box of cords that don't match her phone, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Something to look back at now.
Yeah.
We had a movie called Outbreak.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin Hoffman, and
Yeah.
boom, we had an outbreak.
Right.
Made around the same time they were devising all that crap.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they tell us in the movies.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I thought about that. I mean, did you notice that Outbreak started playing on like Paramount and Sci-Fi as soon as the pandemic hit? Did you guys happen to notice that? It was like on 3 different stations that they were playing that. And I was like,
but it also happened in line with the Ebola outbreak.
Yeah.
I mean, all these different outbreaks that we've had, they basically show the same scenario that they did in that movie.
Yeah. It does. Scott, what did you send me right now? Did you
well, I wanted to get a little more into the East Palestine thing because this is really one of the biggest under stories that is out there, right?
Yeah.
So this is huge for people to talk about on TikTok right now. It is because nobody is really reporting, and when they are reporting, they're making jokes about movies and stuff like that. So finding anything on this is becoming more difficult. So I wanted to send, if you want to play some of these TikToks that are going on, they are all of the rage right now about looking into East Palestine. And I've got quite a few of them. that are. I mean, they're pretty shocking.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Reaction to toxic chemical release in East Palestine. Like I said, man, we're in deep right now.
Yeah.
You know, we are in deep out there. You know, we got some crazy stuff going on. Oh, it looks like Bad Love's in the middle of it now. I think you guys are awesome. All right, let me go ahead and play this clip. Russ, you there? I think I heard you key in.
Oh yeah, I'm here, man. My bad.
Oh no, it's cool, man. I just love having you be here, man. I really do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this clip right now, since the Angel of Death Scott just sent me this. But this is just updates and TikToks of what we're hearing from the people in Palestine, East Palestine, Ohio, right now. I'll go ahead and throw this out there.
What were you seeing right after you said that you entered his room and he was shaking?
He was projectile vomiting across the floor out of nowhere.
Okay, just to update you on this, this was a person there in East Palestine. It's a mother talking about her 9-year-old son. Here you go.
He was very confused. I mean, like he did wake up out of the middle of his sleep, but he was shaking. He was begging for water. He said he couldn't breathe. Yeah, it was scary. There's vomit on his floor right now because we ran out of there so fast that I didn't know if he was going to stop breathing. I didn't know what was going to happen. He had been hospitalized for asthma before, went from 0 to 60. So I didn't know what was going to happen at that time. We ran out of there as fast as we possibly could after that. And like I said, he did get sick once about an hour later at the hotel. He broke out with some rashes on his skin, but they've since went away. But we have not been back. We have not been even close to the area. He's been okay lately, other than emotionally, mentally, but I'm terrified to go back. I mean, not only for myself, but definitely for him.
And can you talk about how old is your son? And obviously, it must be extremely concerning when you saw him shaking in the middle of the night and vomiting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's so personal. It's very personal. It's very scary. He's 9 years old. He's in the 3rd grade. We were painting his Minecraft Valentine's Day box for school before I sent him to bed on the night that it happened. It's still laying in the middle of our living room, half painted. Today's his party. He doesn't get to be a part of that. He's having a hard time. He's an only child. He's really kind of being withdrawn. He's scared. He's worried to go back. I've been trying to not really talk about it around him or be on my phone when I'm around him, just so he has some sense of normalcy. But I'm definitely concerned for these kids. I mean, they went through COVID and now they have this. The school was shut down for a week. Some of his friends are getting sick. It's scary. I'm really worried.
All right, there's that clip out there for what's going on out there in East Palestine from a mother that lived there. I mean, if you think about this seriously, what's going on out there, and there's no comeback on it, right? Scott, we're not hearing anything to fix it or try and fix it. All we're hearing is the cloud has moved beyond the range of 10 miles now, right? Correct? Didn't it explode past that? It's circling an area. It's come to a point to where it's killed fish in the river. There's floating fish everywhere. There's videos of it everywhere. And there's it's killed livestock. It's killed birds. It's killed, it's pretty much just hammered things out there. Caps, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Where do we go from here? I mean, we're not seeing anyone try and fix anything. I mean, if this happened in my little town right now, I mean,
well, you already know it's going to happen. No one's going to care.
Right. Exactly. And that's what we're putting out. I mean, think about how it's definitely getting to that point to where I don't know where to go with it anymore.
Brett?
Yeah, go ahead, Rocky.
Yeah, something that people don't realize is even though you see the clouds, you don't see the particles that are emanating from the cloud with the breeze. I mean, that stuff has traveled more than 10 miles. It's
Yeah.
probably out there 60 or 70 miles or even hundreds of miles by now, and
Yeah.
people being affected. Like I wrote in there, COPD patients are still going to be hammered by this because they
Oh, yeah.
already have lung
Absolutely.
problems.
Absolutely. Welcome back, Caps. It's like, he said bye and then jumps back in. Love you, bro.
And here's here's a little more passionate what you're seeing on TikTok right now.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, is this one going to go off the charts?
It is. It is.
Okay. Let's see. Warning to those listeners out there, with anyone young listening, there's going to be some bad language in this. So this is not a PG clip. And here we go. Let's go ahead. Do you want to read the headline on this one that popped out, Scott?
No, it's just another TikTok about East Palestine. So,
okay. All righty. Here you go.
I see so many people talking about the train derailment at East Palestine, Ohio. And all I'm going to ask is that if you do this, you get your facts right. I literally grew up right down the road from East Palestine. My old childhood best friend lives in the fucking town. My current best friend literally lives right next to the town. It is so much worse than what the media is telling any of us. I'm getting reports from people that are down there right now that they're literally seeing schools of fish floating down streams, rivers, fucking dead. I got a video from my friend, okay? And she's like walking, dude. It's all fucking dead. All fucking dead. And on the top of the water is a really pretty chemical rainbow sheen. The chemicals are in the fucking water and they're lying to the rest of the country saying they're not. The water's been contaminated. The soil's been contaminated. The fucking air is contaminated. You literally are about to see some of the worst fucking health side effects coming out of people in that town. It's not even funny. And y'all want to know something even more fucked up? The restaurant that I work at in a whole different state had to donate food to them because we had people from the churches calling to tell us that Red Cross never fucking came, FEMA never fucking came, the environmental conservationists still have yet to fucking come, and nobody's fucking helping them. Meaning all of the fucking firefighters that were working get no food, have nothing to help them, nothing. Okay, all the people that were displaced have no food, water, a place to stay, none of that shit. It is so much worse than what they're telling you, and TikTok probably won't even let me post this video, but if this video gets posted, please save it and repost it everywhere you fucking can, because I'm telling y'all, they are covering this shit up.
Wow.
So true.
Dude, she sounds like an idiot, man. I felt like slapping her about 30 seconds into that. And then by the end of it, dude, I was past wanting to slap her, and I just wanted to grab a baseball bat, but I digress on that. Her points are valid, though, man. The government does try to cover that stuff up. You know, it's just I wish they had found somebody more intelligent to give those points out. She sounded like she learned how to speak from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Right. I'll go with you on that one. I do.
Fortunately, there's not too many intelligent people that are talking about this.
That's the thing, is it's being suppressed everywhere. You know, I mean, I could only imagine. Okay, it took a while. Okay, we went through some trauma here in our town. Okay, last summer, we had a wildfire. We had one of the biggest wildfires in Alaska come through and come within a few miles of our home here. I actually worked the fire for 32 days. It did over 78,000 acres of burn here. Okay. And even with that going on, they tried to, at the first couple weeks of it, it was actually suppressed. Like, oh, we just got a wildfire going. We got nothing. until certain agencies started to come in, and then all of a sudden the news crews picked it up and say, oh, let's actually put this out, what's really going on there, you know. And I was like, I've seen it in real life. I've seen the media cover it up. I've seen how it goes and evolves. And you know what, I totally get it where these people are going. And yeah, Russ, you hit a valid point, man. I tell you what, listening to her, but you could still hear the passion in it. You know what she was talking about, you know, and what's going on. Scott, did you send me something else here?
Yeah. Speaking about the media coverage, I sent you a clip of when the intelligent people do talk. So the clip I sent was the local news there in that region of Ohio reporting it.
Okay.
So if you wanted
someone
to
actually
play that,
snuck in and got some media coverage on it.
right. This is how the local news is covering it. So,
Okay.
and you can, you know, there's like the panic in the people. It's what, you know, socially is going on. And then there's what's actually on your TV set. Right. So it's
Right.
completely different.
Okay. Russ, this one's for you. Here you go, buddy.
We now know 3 more chemicals that were on board the Norfolk Southern train that derailed here in East Palestine just over a week ago. And we're being told that some of those chemicals are dangerous.
We basically nuked a town with chemicals so we could get a railroad open.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency sent a letter to Norfolk Southern stating that ethylene glycomonobutyl ether, ethylexyl-acrylate, and isobutylene were also in the rail cars that were derailed, breached, or on fire. Caggiano says ethylexyl-acrylate is especially worrisome. He says it's a carcinogen, and contact with it can cause burning and irritation in the skin and eyes. Breathing it in can irritate the nose, throat, and cause coughing and shortness of breath. Isobutylene is also known to cause dizziness and drowsiness when inhaled.
I was kind of surprised that when they quickly told the people they can go back home, but then said if they feel like they want their homes tested, they can have them tested. I would have far rather they did all the testing.
Caggiano says it's possible some of these chemicals could still be present in homes and on objects until you clean them thoroughly.
So there's a lot of what ifs, and we're going to be looking at this thing 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line and wondering, gee, cancer clusters could pop up, you know, well water could go bad.
Caggiano recommends anyone who's in the East Palestine area get a health checkup. He says get a record of where your health stands now so that moving forward you have documentation of any possibly related effects to the train derailment.
Okay, there you go. Scott, you kicked yourself out, man. I didn't kick you.
You know, actually, I reviewed the documentation as being an admin on the Pulse, and I realized that sending you that clip of that girl earlier violated your policy. So I went ahead and gave myself a small
Did you block
probation.
yourself? Did you block
I had
yourself?
I had to block myself because of the violation.
God, you're killing me. I tell you.
I was going to say that last one that you just listened to, she sounded like Photostock sexy, man.
She actually was. You want me to send you that clip? I can send that to you later. I'll shoot it to you, Russ. I'll make sure you get it, brother. But okay, so the one's talking, the one that was talking, let me rephrase that. She was actually talking about what was going on there. She actually showed, I mean, she didn't get real in depth on it. You notice she kind of kept herself kind of guarded. You know, the one guy that was talking was actually someone from the site that was a HADMAT specialist. And you notice he didn't
read the script.
Yeah,
read the script or we'll knock you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, they're already even though they're letting some of the media in there, they're solidly controlling what's happening, any way you look at it. And what are we going to do? Wait till the whole place? I mean, Is this going to turn into a town that they're going to have to walk away from? I mean, and just leave everything. The contamination alone.
What, like Pitcher, Oklahoma, or what's that one in Pennsylvania? I can't think of it right now. The one with the mine's been on fire for like
For
forever,
years.
for decades.
Yeah. They just up and walked out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but this is not an easy one for them to swallow there. No pun intended. I mean, they're talking about this. They know how bad it is.
Well, why? What was that pun? What are you saying about
everything.
swallowing?
Dude,
You gonna play more Neil Diamond or what?
Dude, you're an asshole. I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna play more Neil Diamond. Yeah, I'm gonna follow up with some Barry Manilow for you. Bite me, sucker. I heard a laugh in the background. I think Captain Brown. Russ.
Hey, you know, earlier y'all were talking about Nikki Haley and completely screwed up where she was from, and that was okay. North
I'm
Carolina,
sorry.
South Carolina. No, it's okay. We're the Carolinas.
Okay.
But she was governor of South Carolina, whatever. But she was the ambassador to the UN when the whole NAFTA trade agreement thing got restructured, and the whole NATO alliance got restructured, and we canceled out of the Paris Peace Accord agreements. That was all her.
Good.
So, like, she's done some good things, but really, I think she's running to be vice president at this point in her career as a politician. She's running. Obviously, she's running for president, but I don't think she thinks that she will garner the support to become president at this point. But she'd make a great running mate for somebody like DeSantis if he decided. So,
honestly,
I think that's her end game.
Yeah, honestly, my view of her as a UN ambassador is really positive. When she was, it's awesome. You know, I haven't seen. I don't think we'll ever have a UN ambassador that stands up and actually talks like she did. They're just yes men, you know.
Yeah,
and she wasn't.
No, she actually held her ground every time she talked about something. She held her ground. You know, she didn't really, like fall back or try and hide in a corner somewhere. She held her
That
ground.
little last line she threw out there is kind of like really cheesy though. About I don't like being bullied, and when you kick back, it hurts more when you're wearing heels.
Yeah,
but I think that's great for feminist support. You know what I mean? But
I agree. I agree with her though. When I wear heels, I notice that I'm a player on the field more than
there's two more medal pictures
without my sneakers on, you know.
Oh man, Russ, you had to open that door, dude, man.
Oh fuck me!
See him out there in the stiletto.
Raccoon had a text message.
Oh man, go ahead, Russ. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh no, I was just saying we can see Scott out there kicking a ball in some stilettos.
Right.
I was actually getting a flashback from that song. It used to be called "Boys in High Heels," high-heeled shoes or some shit like that. You know, like oh my god.
It's a nuclear explosion in the background.
Wow, man.
Oh, no. That's all we need. Thanks,
Kyle, that killer piece
Russia's kicked in.
Hell, everybody else, man. You just peed all over PG today, didn't you?
I did. It's all good, man. It's the Pulse, man. We just kind of roll with it. No, I mean, yeah, PG went out the window. It's cool. It's cool, man.
We're bordering like NC-17 at this point.
Right. By the way, thank you to executive producer Miss Susie out there. I saw those gifts, and especially to Torres, Russ, thank you, and Caps out there. Thanks for taking the time to be on the show today. I really love having you guys here, man. I hope you're enjoying it.
You really do.
I
Yeah,
think
I
your
do. I
show's
enjoy it.
brilliant, my friend. Yeah, full blow support for you.
Cap, shut up.
Good
He was
luck.
answering my question.
Oh,
Shut
God.
up, you Mexicano. Have you got a taco in your right and left hand pocket? Huh? Shut up. You're
Here
dribbling
comes-
down your socks. Or do you even wear socks?
Hey, Caps.
Yo,
I
Russell
got
with feathers.
a
What
question
are
for
you
you,
gonna
Caps.
say?
Oh,
Yo,
no.
you need to take your hat off. I need
Hey,
to take it seriously.
do you know what you get when you cross a British guy and a Mexican chick?
A mess.
Oh,
no. A half decent American.
Oh, God. All right, Russ. Thanks for that one, man.
What do they call a
I'm
family
stealing it,
reunion
brother.
in England?
What's that? You got something in your mouth?
What?
Yeah, I'm eating on a
I
cookie.
thought so.
Oh, that's what you're calling it now.
Biscuit.
What do you
It's
call
called a
family
biscuit.
reunion in
We'll eat it
Caps,
and then
what do you
speak.
call a family reunion in England? An orgy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Raccoon, just have a shave.
Oh, man, I tell you. Well, you can tell we're all family here on the Pulse, especially this panel. We all know each other very well.
Fuck. Sorry, I love your show, man.
Thank you, Caps. Well, I gotta say, did you send me something else?
Crabs.
No, I don't send you anything unless it's tragic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any horrible news, so I'm not sending you anything.
So we're all good with it.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like I got someone calling in. I do.
Don't let him in. He's
time to
young.
talk-
He's a baby.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Yes, he is. But I do want to get him on the air for a second and let him go ahead and say hello. Let's
Hello?
see here. Hello, John. You're live on the air.
Yes.
How are you, my friend?
I came on air just to see how everybody's doing, and yeah, I had my show on earlier today, but it went dead. So I'm about to start it in just about a minute, for a few minutes, not long, because I don't have long, but I'm just going to start it for a few minutes.
Okay. Well, I wanted you to get that out there and come out. This morning was the first time I actually got to meet you. I got to meet you on the Old Man Show. So
I listened to the Old Man Show, but
Yeah,
this morning sometimes like in the mornings or late afternoons, my
Yeah.
network goes haywire because I'm in the country and just sometimes in the city. So right now right now my service is doing good, but sometimes my mic just pauses and I have to go to my settings and hit view and then hit allow again to refresh it. So yeah, I just so if y'all want to join my show, y'all can, but y'all just remember, look, just stay on this show if y'all want to. And
Well, I hope so.
I'll talk to everybody later. Okay, all right, bye-bye.
Well, John, I thank you for calling in, brother. And guess what? Good luck on your podcasting. And you know what? We give a lot of support out there. All of us here on this panel do that
Yeah,
are
I
here
changed
today.
my image yesterday, my little
Did
image.
ya?
But
Okay.
let me let y'all go so I can start. If y'all want to join. If not,
Okay.
Probably-
Thank you, John, for calling in. All right. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Yeah, great.
Hey,
kid.
everybody, let's leave. And
I was about to go, man.
yeah,
I was gonna say bye.
I've been convinced.
Get convinced. Hey, you know what? We support all those young podcasters out there getting their start out there. They all got to start somewhere. You know what? And kudos to them for getting out there. Absolutely, man. Get out there, do it to it. All right, Angel of Death. Do you have anything else you want to throw out?
No. It looks like we're good.
We're good. Okay.
We're good.
Well, let's go ahead and let's start winding this thing down. All right, we have Torres, we have Russ is outside of normal, we have Rocky, and we have Caps in the panel today. I'm gonna hit on you one by one, and let's get some final thoughts for the day. Caps, go ahead and give us some final words here at the Pulse. Maybe. He's out there wanking.
Brilliant, Caps. Brilliant, man. That was the smartest
Dude,
thing
I'm
I've
all over it. Let me get. Let's go ahead and move on to Rocky. Go ahead and give us some final words for the day here, Rocky. Rocky, dude, man.
Yeah. Okay. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought I was batting 500 here, man. I was like eating a big one here. Go ahead, Rocky.
Yeah.
Give me some final thoughts.
All I can say is people need to just keep an eye out, keep your head on swivel.
Yeah.
Because if it happens there, it'll happen
lock
anywhere.
your doors.
Lock your doors. Here you go, the alien.
Don't
Go
lock
ahead.
your doors. Have a gun standing by.
There you go. Rocky's sitting on his porch with his coffee, his Black Rifle coffee, and his Quad 50, shooting at balloons that flying over him in Montana. All right, Rocky. Thank you for joining the show today and being a part of the Pulse.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, sir. All right. You have a great afternoon. All righty. Let's go ahead and move on to our next one. Caps, I'm going to give you a shot again here. Why don't you get on the air here for a minute and give us some final words? Maybe. I'm trying, brother. Oh, you can't. Okay. All right. Love you, brother. All right. Torres, let's hit you up. Torres, you got some final words for the day here on the Pulse?
Everybody have a good day. And keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes in the...
Absolutely.
Shiba Inu out.
Shiba
Over.
Inu out. Over. Roger. What's our vector, Victor? All right. Russ, do me a favor. Give me some final words of the day, and please do go ahead and plug the Outside of Normal here.
Yeah, you can check Outside of Normal 10 p.m. Eastern every night, 7 days a week. Yeah, so there's Outside of Normal. As far as final thoughts, man, I want everybody to go out and be as motivated today as Torres just sounded. And rock out with the Moon Pie and Mountain Dew.
All right. Moon Pie and Mountain Dew.
I just hope you're not being
I love you, Russ.
sarcastic.
I know, man. I
Not
want
at
to go
all.
out there with that
Russ.
much energy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, sorry to be impromptu. Yeah, your show's brilliant, man. Have a good one. Look after yourselves, you bunch of American people.
man, he done gave me 2 shots. Dude. He done gave you 2 shots. It's over now, Caps. You
Shut up,
can't come
Russell,
in
you
now.
flan.
Caps, thank
Have
you
a
for
good one.
joining. It
Sorry,
means the
I
world
couldn't
to me.
speak. I couldn't speak.
That's okay. That's
Lovely
okay.
show,
Thanks for
brilliant
joining
show.
today and being a part of the Pulse. Also, look out for Caps out there. Scott, final words for the day here.
No, I think I was just going to let Caps know there's a job opening in Edinburgh right now if you wanted to take a look at the qualifications. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Had a great time today, and I love the participation and yeah, it was wonderful. It was nice to hear from you all.
All righty. Thank you, Scott. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get this thing rolling on the way out. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining the Pulse. Headline news happening Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Alaska time, 11 a.m. Pacific, and so on and so on and so on. Please also make sure you check out the Pulse website. Go to pulsealaska.com, PULSEALASKA.com. You can check out the tabs there, find out more about us here at the Pulse. Also, there's a support page there. You can become a Pulse supporter here. So much good stuff happening here. What a great show. And to that, I give the credit to you guys. You guys are what makes the show here at the Pulse what it is. Thank you for everything that you do. Also, some shout outs there. Let's shout out to Caps. We got Torres. We got Russ with Outside of Normal. We got Rocky Raccoon. We got 86 Bad Love. We even got my co-host, Mr. Admin, Tucson Scott. Great show. Wonderful show. I got one more tune for you guys on the way out and a word for our sponsor out there. I look forward to seeing all you guys out there in podcast land. I'll be joining your shows. I love being a part of your guys' shows as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you for doing what you do out there, especially all them hosts out there. It's not an easy job, but we sure love what we do. All right, crazy people. That's another thing. Let me throw out one for crazy. He was on there earlier. And yeah, that's about it. Let me see if I can find some Barry Manilow or something. Let's just screw that. Actually, I found a good one here. All right, with that, we're going to some music. Enjoy, everyone. Be safe and be kind. See you guys next time on The Pulse, which is tonight at 6:30 p.m. Alaska time. That's the variety show. Pulse Alaska, tonight, 6:30 p.m. Hope to see you all there. And here's a little tune. Enjoy your day, guys.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. I like that old time of rock and roll. Still like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time of rock and roll. Won't go to hear 'em play a tango. I'd rather hear some blues or funky old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to go. Stop playing old time of rock and roll. Call me a relic, call me what you will. Say I'm old fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. Still like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time of rock and roll. Oh. Still like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time of rock and roll. Still like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time of rock and roll. I still like that old time of rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time of rock and roll. Still like that old time of rock and roll.
That's all, folks.